Hide that. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to what I'm sure will be a flawless, no technical issues whatsoever, first stream of the 2023-2024 Premier League campaign here on the Hold and Give YouTube channel. Good afternoon, Emmett. The regulars are already flooding in. Does everything sound okay with the stream? That's the most important thing. If we're sounding okay, we're ahead of everything already. Afternoon, everybody. Come on in. Make yourself feel nice and home. The water's nice and cool. I've just caught myself being a bit noncy. Hello, everybody. Up the stream. Get in. Hello, Ross. How are you doing? I'm doing well, Ross. How are you? Hello there. Hello. I was saying that to Mr. Matter in the chat. Up the Caicedo. Sounds good, says Emmett. Thank God for that. There is a higher power. We're just winding down things at the Brentford Community Stadium. Is it the G-Tech? Up the Hoovers. Sorry, not the Hoovers. That's the brand. Always a common misconception made by many. Up the vacuum cleaners. If Man City didn't have the Norwegian alien Isaac, would be a contender for top goal scorer. That would be a fair thing to say. Or would it be? Because Eddie Howe might play him half the games, and then Wilson half the games. Richarlison's in, blocked, because Richarlison is not very good. I've missed most of the second half. Anyone watching Spurs versus Brentford or Brentford versus Spurs? The first half was very entertaining. A ding-dong battle. Brentford playing well, Spurs playing decently well as well. Doing well to stay in the game. I've seen none of the second half. I've been getting this bollocks ready. All this bollocks here on the Hold and Give. This will be much better than the regular Sky Sports commentary. That's a massive claim by Lloyd, but I very much appreciate the sentiment. Peter Drury, I assume, is going to make his debut in place of Martin Tyler for the first time this season at Stamford Bridge. No pressure to Peter Drury. Although he has been doing this for nigh on 30 years, so I'm sure he's going to be absolutely fine. Spurs are pushing for a winner here. Sorry, we won the wrong game here. Liverpool's coming up. We've got half a minute of normal time left, and I assume about 15 minutes of stoppage time to go at Brentford. Spurs on the attack with Perisic. They've got a corner ball. Goodness me. Could they do it? Mind you, in that first half as well, that Udoggy, am I saying this right? Udoggy, the left back for Spurs, looks a player. I dropped a bollock on fantasy football by putting Zinchenko in. So maybe Udoggy, however you say it. Udoggy, baby. Maybe he's the one to replace Zinchenko in the team. Corner coming in. Whoop, it's away, it's out. No, it's back in by Kulusevski. Out again. Hoofed clear by Brentford. But I had Estepinian in until the last minute. And then, oh dear, Zinchenko, rush of blood from me, thinking, oh yeah, he'll play all the games, won't he? He'll cut inside and do that weird centre midfielder hybrid full-back thing that all the hip-hop and happening managers like to do these days. And he didn't even play a second. Fantasy football is in tatters already. Thank you, Jamie McKenna. Yeah, if you wouldn't mind sharing the stream about so people know it's on, please do. The more people who's in, the better. I'm going to try and do at least one game per game week, if that makes sense. That's in terms of live streams. Because it's still a spare time thing for me. On Friday, I was out at Shearer's Bar having a great time watching Manchester City as Richarlison nearly gets a header in there. Shearer's Bar had the big red button. Anyone from England in the chat knows a bar with a big red button. You know you're in for a good time. Your options are, well, basically there's a ticker going on the big screen behind the bar. You can either pay full price, 10% off, 25% off, 50% off maybe. There's maybe one more, but you've got a chance of getting a free pint. I got one. 4 rounds were purchased by me, 25% off 3 of them, and 1 was for free. A great night at the office for all concerned. There was a lad who I was with from home who did not pick Haaland for his fantasy team. I'm just seeing Adam Telfer's message in the chat there. He did not pick Haaland for his fantasy football team. And oh, how we laughed. Oh, how we laughed at half time. Is there a worse thing you can do in fantasy football than not pick Haaland and make him captain? I feel like that's the basic thing you've got to do to just stay level with everybody else. Then your differentials come in, mainly in defence, some in midfield, obviously. Unless you're a knobhead like me who picks Zinchenko. Spurs with a throw-in. We've got only 4 minutes of added-on time. There was 11 minutes of added-on time in the first half. I guess a part of that was to do with Romeu's concussion. Well, I don't think it was an official concussion substitution, was it? The medical team said he was concussed, but it didn't go down as a concussion substitution. Perisic now. Whip it in, you idiot. Ah, he's made it right. Oh, he hasn't. Brentford have cleared anyway. Spurs have got them penned in. Up the Harry Kane. Where will they finish without him? They're going to have to replace him with somebody. I don't know who there is in world football now. My net doesn't get cast that far in terms of my knowledge of strikers of European football. I'm sure there's a few European, maybe even further afield, maybe South American. Any sort of football aficionado in the chat, let me know who Spurs should be replacing Harry Kane with. Because Richarlison is not that man. Imagine if Richarlison scored 30 goals. Imagine. Oh. I think it's more likely that cows may fly into any football stadium you want to name, sorry. Looks like we're going for a Desmond 2-2 to open the season for Brentford and for Spurs, unless Spurs can do something here. They've gone long. That's a good... he's... What? Giving the foul the wrong way, surely. Basuma shoving people. Ollie Watkins says Adam Telford. I don't think Ollie... He's a very good player, but he's not that level, is he? As he showed yesterday, not getting a kick. I don't think Jamie McKenna, I don't think Big Victor will go full-time there at Brentford. I don't think Big Victor's going to swap Napoli for Spurs. More just down to Spurs not being able to afford him, you would assume. Was it £140 million? I know they've just got a large chunk of that in for Kane. But did they have a large chunk before Kane left that would make up the difference? I don't know. David Ngog's a very good shout, as is Luca Toni. How old is Luca Toni now? Luca Toni, 46. He could do a job for Spurs. Shades of Llorente at Spurs a few years ago if Luca Toni joins them now. Ivan Toney, but he's banned. That's a fair one. Billy Sharp's another good shout. Shola Amiobi I'll throw out there. Maybe even Kevin Davis. Maybe even... Oh my God. Akinbaye. Do you remember him from back in the day? Own goals and gaffes. They came up with a rationale that he was so bad because he was very muscular, and therefore the message from the brain down to his feet took so long because of all the extra bumps and stuff it would take around his big muscles. I thought it was a wonderful, wonderful summation. Malcolm Christie. What a podcast he did, by the way. Oh, was it over the summer or was it last year? It could have been last year. It could have been 10 years ago. My grasp of time is awful at the minute. But he did Under the Cosh, that podcast with... John Parkin and Chris Brown and little Chris Brown. Big Chris Brown used to be like for Preston and Blackburn and Sunderland. And then little Chris Brown, I think, is a writer. But Malcolm Christie's story he's a very open and honest guy on that podcast. A very insightful conversation. Sylvan Ebanks Blake is a good shout for Spurs here in 2023. Is the TV too loud over there, by the way? Let me know in the chat. I can't have the TV be too loud in case, the old YouTube Nazis coming again. And copyright strike us for nothing at all. So let me know if you can hear the football too loud. Or if it's just right. Like the porridge that Lass and the Bears ate all those years ago. Up the Aldi, by the way. Up the Aldi? My goodness. What a beverage. It's Lilt, but it's not Lilt. TV is okay. That's alright, Manal. Don't worry about it. Up the hole and give indeed. Thank you very much. Yeah, whatever you can give me today. a minute, 2 minutes, or 90 minutes, or 115 minutes it'll be, I guess, by the time the stream is over. Just background noise, that's fine. I can't have it, I don't want it taken down. The channel so far is flawless in terms of copyright strikes, not being one. Surprisingly, considering, some of the tunes I've used on the Hold and Give Football podcast, available every Wednesday. Although I might suggest to Jack Atkins we change that to a Monday now that the season's come back in. Let me know how that sounds in the comments if you are a listener, a watcher of the Hold and Give Football podcast. Would you prefer a Monday afternoon upload or a Wednesday afternoon upload? I'm just thinking, when the Champions League gets going and I'm still editing the podcast at 7:30 p.m. sometimes, if all's going wrong on the Mac or whatever, uploading during the game's not the best time to upload, so I was going to suggest we change it to a Monday, but open to it. This is an official club purchase, Adam Telford, let me tell you, because I came into some money. Nobody died. I basically had my old MacBook Air, late 2014 edition, in the cupboard. I had I recently got a new phone because my other battery was buggered. Instead of getting a new battery, I got a new phone because I'm being a fancy pants like that. So I took them down to the Apple store to get a trade in, and the guy in the Apple store was like, "Right, I'll give you £40 for the MacBook, and I'll give you £40 for the iPhone." I was like, "Well, that sounds a bit low, that." And he goes, "Yeah, I agree." This is the guy in the Apple shop. He goes, "Yeah, I agree. Take yourself down to CEX and see what they'll give you." So I went down to CEX, and 2 hours later, once I'd done a little examination on your laptop and whatnot, looked at all your hard drives for things, what came back was a nice little thing of 250 beans for a pair of them. Apple shop offered me 80 quid. CEX, up to CEX, offered 250 beans. So I went straight to the Newcastle shop and spent 70 of those beans on this delightful number, which I'm a big fan of. So up the CEX, first time I've done them. Dealt with them, I should say. Would go again to trade in technology. So yeah, I do have a Dhgate number in the cupboard. I'll show you actually. My wardrobe's just over here. I'll be back in a sec. This is unbelievable, this one. So this costs $10, what I'm about to show you. First and foremost, it's textured like the official pro versions of the shirts. I don't know if people have seen Castore's gear, but when it comes to just the regular sort of this one I'm wearing now, it's just like your normal silk. It sort of feels like a cheap thing you get in Salou or Bulgaria or something like that for like €20. But I got this off Dhgate. Right, that's one of the issues. And it's textured. It's textured like the pro version. So that's a mark in the good category for the $10 Dhgate number. But then, you look at the back. It's absolutely spot on. It's got the text where it should be. You look at the sponsor on the side there. It looks as it should do. Maybe it's a different shade of yellow slightly if we put it next to the official one. But I'm not complaining with a difference of, whatever it is. I can't be asked to do the conversion in my head. We go around the front. I'm thinking, that's like nice thick rubber like maybe the official versions are. The ones the players wear, the ones that cost like 115 quid. You go down at the bottom there. The seller, it looks legit, doesn't it? This is $10. It looks $10. But then, we get to arguably the most important part of the shirt. And it's straight out the Panini album. It's a shiny Panini sticker. Don't get me wrong, it's nice and thick. It's not going to come off after one wash. I'm going to have to wash this shirt on like 10 degrees maybe and put nothing else in the machine with it just in case something goes wrong. But look at that. It's a shiny sticker. I cannot believe it. That was part of the reason when I got my CEX income. That's why I went down to the official shop and got myself a proper one just so at least I had one proper shirt for the season. But that's the game you play with Dhgate, isn't it? That's the game you play. And to be honest with you, I'm over the moon with that for a tenner or $10, whatever the conversion is, less than a tenner in pounds. Can't go wrong. Well, you can't go wrong. But you can't go wrong. Up the Dhgate. Would fully recommend in this world of overpriced football memorabilia. It is a whopper of a badge, but we'll take it. It's a statement piece. The teams are in, everybody. Let's have a look at the teams. I saw Roy Keane eating a ham sandwich earlier. It was a lovely sight to see. Everyone else is tucking into some fancy meals. Roy Keane has a ham sandwich because that's the way he rolls. Oh, yeah, well, that's a pun there, isn't it, really? That's the way he breaks bread. Oh my God, Liverpool. Let's have a look at the teams. I had Szoboszlai in my fantasy team until the very last minute when I made changes to accommodate Bruno Fernandes, the more proven commodity. I said condomity there. Condomity. Anyway, Liverpool, the away team. Alisson in goal. Trent, Konate, Van Dijk, Robertson is your back 4 or /5. McAllister, Szoboszlai, Gakpo, Diaz, Salah and Jota. Darwin Nunez on the bench with Kelleher, Gomez, Jones, Elliott, Tsimikas, Matip, Doak, never heard of him, and McConnell as well. The home team, which will be interesting because they have little to no midfield in terms of, like a squad, if you want to put it that way, I guess. I know they've signed a couple of players, but no, they're signing youngsters, aren't they? They're signing youngsters from Ligue 1, by and large, in the midfield. I don't know, they've signed at least one. Robert Sanchez goes straight in goal because I couldn't believe this. I don't know if you saw this, everybody. Kepa is going to Real Madrid. Kepa. One of the worst keepers in the Premier League by a country mile is going to Real Madrid. Cannot believe my ears and eyes when I saw that one. Anyway, Chelsea. Robert Sanchez makes his debut. Disasi is at the back with Thiago Silva and Colwill. Then you'd assume there would be Reece James and Ben Chilwell at full backs, wing backs, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, wing backs is the right one, Ross, you idiot. Then you got Enzo Fernandez, Conor Gallagher, and Carney Chukwuemeka in the middle. And then somewhere up front, you've got Raheem Sterling, and I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Woo! He's in my fantasy team. Newcastle played Chelsea in pre-season over in America, and I was very impressed with Jackson. I think, who was it nearly bought him in January? Was it Bournemouth or someone like that? I'm sure there was someone random. Maybe Villa, who got linked with him in January. Then all of a sudden he's ended up at Chelsea. So maybe you think he might not be the special one. But watching him tear apart Newcastle's defence just by sheer running, pace, power. Looked a little bit like Drogba, but a bit quicker. That sort of vibe. Maybe it was just because he was wearing blue and number 15 at the same time. Like Drogba did way back in the day. But he looked very good, so I've taken the punt. I am going to do a fantasy football video. I wanted to do one this week, but scheduling of everybody else sort of got in the way. That's the main reason. Kayla was on the channel. I was scrambling for a video idea to get out there on Fridays, keep the regularity of the channel going, keep the ticker going. Nobody else was available. I was like, Kayla, let's go. I think she did well. She did well. Just in case you haven't seen that, we did a tier ranking of all the home kits in the league. We will do the away one this week as well. Because it's gone down well. Gone down well. Pochettino is really excited. Good afternoon, Pomelo. Nice to see you. To see you, nice. It's not bad at all. Just blown away by the taste sensation. That is Tropical Blast Zero from Aldi. Delightful beverage. 8 cans, I believe it was, for £1.60. I mean, you can't go wrong, can you? Yeah, I hope Szoboszlai has a terrible game. Just for John Metcalf there. He was in my team for weeks in the build-up of the season. Then took him out at the very last minute. Because for the first time in my life, I watched a couple of FPL YouTubers who were making saying something that I've never thought of, and that was the rotation of players. So this one lad, this sad lad, it is like Lilt, Lloyd, yes. It is like Lilt. I don't know why I went all slurry there. It is like Lilt, yes. But this one lad was using this software. I've never seen this before in my life. It's quite sad, really. Then again, he's an FPL YouTuber who's doing very well for himself, so maybe it's worth it. Maybe I should get involved in that game. It's software where you can plug in your players, and then you can look up the fixtures like that they've got in weeks to come, and in terms of difficulty of the rating, it'll swap players automatically in your squad, so you've always got like the players with the easiest game in your starting 11, if that makes sense. It was an amazing piece of software. I was thoroughly sports entertained watching this video of him swapping around his team and explaining why Ndoggy had to play 1 week and then, I don't know, Luke Shaw had to play another week just because of the teams they were facing. I didn't realise so much thought went into fantasy football. I know for a fact that people in the Cultaholic office, listen to podcasts and stuff, which already puts them, gives them an unfair advantage in the league. God, there's some weird adverts at the minute. There's a giant here with massive ears. Looks a bit like a young Prince Charles. If Prince Charles and Prince Harry had a kid, steady on now, that's what this giant would look like on this Sky Protect advert. If you know the advert, if you're watching, F in the chat for... Oh, thank God for that. I thought you were saying F in the chat for this the stream. I struggle to get my words out there. Yes, I'll put an F in the chat as well. Up the lilt. Mind you, though, I don't even know if that F made it. Did it for me? I hope it did. My sentiments are there anyway. To be fair, though, me and Kayla in the Metro Centre a few weeks ago, and we saw the new Fanta variant. Fanta variant. The Fanta variant where, you do have the... it is Lilt, but with a different label, basically. And it did just taste like Lilt. It did just taste like Lilt. So don't be scared, everybody. Lilt does still live, whether you get your 8 cans for £1.60 off Aldi, or from Aldi. Or you go to a vending machine and see that new... I forget what the name of it was, that new Fanta flavour. Like Spike, indeed, yes. First one of the season. Thank you, Danny Stark, for reminding me there. How many likes are we on? 26 we're on currently. I want 50 ASAP. If you haven't liked the stream already, please do. It's the best free way to support bollocks like this. Up the bollocks, indeed. We're on 27 already. It's a great start. Yeah, give the stream a share as well. I'm aware that obviously, with a long off-season and no live streams, people might not be aware. Videos might not get delivered to subscription boxes and stuff because that's the way YouTube goes. So if you know someone who might be interested in watching, please give it a share. Give them a tickle. We're 10 away from 50 already. Thank you very much. Fanta Pineapple just doesn't hit. That's an interesting I remember drinking and thinking it is slightly different. But if I was ever craving a lilt, this would fill the hole. John Metcalf, I have watched the first episode of We Are Newcastle. And I was shocked to see there's a lad I know fairly well getting interviewed on it, Raoul. Comedian up here in Newcastle upon Tyne. Couldn't believe my eyes and ears. But he was there. It was a good episode, though. I find Amanda a bit strange. I find her a little bit strange. We're on 48 likes. We're 2 away. Thank you very much. I got told earlier, Fanta Lemon's, or Aldi's Fanta Lemon knockoff is one to try, so that'll be one on the next trip to Aldi. Up the Aldi. But yeah, man, I like the way she's just like, when we were bidding for Anthony Gordon in January, she's like, oh, they're bluffing. They're bluffing. Bollocks to them. F them. You know what? Toffees, of course. But then, when she's approaching Eddie going like, she turns it... Is it fair to say a witch, like a witchy figure? She's like, we got into the Champions League. Grabbing him by the head and stuff. It's a bit like, oh, Manda, calm down. 50 likes, thank you very much. Next stop, 100, hopefully. Ross, after Brighton, Tonkin, Luton yesterday, do you think the Tangerines have any chance at all this season? I don't. They're just not strong enough, are they? And by poor Impenza. Was it Impenza, the lad who's gone up through the leagues with them? Every single one. What on earth was he doing for that goal? It's just come off the wrong part of his foot, but why is he even trying to make the little pass there anyway? Have I ever watched the Mexican soccer league? I have not. I do like the shirts, though. I do see them cropping up on your classic football shirts and whatnot. Yeah, I do. It's the yin and the yang of Amanda Staveley. I love her in the negotiation process and just her drive and like, yeah, we're gonna be better. Yeah, but then it's just a little. She's only trying to be nice, which is why I feel a bit bad in saying it. But she gets a bit like, oh, we got into Europe. Ooh. It's a bit like, oh, Mandy. But it was a good first episode. Like, I wasn't sure how much they were going to reveal, and were having meetings at Alnwick Castle for some reason, just because obviously the chairman, His Excellency, or whatever you have to call him, he was over for a meeting. Alfie Younger, I've got most Newcastle shirts since the early 90s. Not here, though. I haven't got enough room here. They're at me mum's in a wardrobe. She's a Delia Smith lets me have a new waiting to happen. I don't know if she would. Because Delia Smith was mortal drunk when she did that, wasn't she? She couldn't even get her words out of her mouth like me. I mean, that's rich from me, obviously. Sitting here slurring me words, even though I've not had a single beverage this afternoon. Apart from this delightful Aldi variant of lilt. I can see. Slur me words already. The best football supporters in the world. What a speech that was. That'll be 20 years old. Next year or the year after. Next season it's 20 years old. Thiago Silva still getting a start for Chelsea. Pochettino loves a navy jacket, navy shirt and navy tie combo. And I've got another when to go through this week. I've got a grey suit this week. I'm looking like Bobby Robson at Italia 90. Bobby Robson at the World Cup in 1986. That sort of grey. I've paired it with a navy shirt. I might pair that with a navy tie. Haven't decided the tie yet. Let's imagine a light grey shirt, or light grey suit, everybody, coupled with a navy shirt. What colour tie do I get? I'm thinking a navy tie, but with a pattern on, just so it pops. Just, you know, it pops a bit. Pop goes the weasel. Do I remember Jose Cardozo? No, I remember Oscar. Oscar Cardozo on Football Manager. What a player. It's a 5-2-3, come 3-4-3 for Chelsea. Or maybe it's a 3-4-3 come. I'm just confusing myself now. Emmett says navy tie. I'm thinking navy, but with it, you know, maybe a pop of paisley, something like that. I like a bit of a paisley pattern. I'm very happy that Trent's cut his hair. I think he looks a lot better. Up the Trent with his short hair. I like Spike for Trent with his short hair. Once again, I hope that Szoboszlai has a bad day at the office because he was in the fantasy team up until the very, very last second. And as you can see from the thumbnail, wonderfully put together by Owen Mawson, by the way. Thank you to Owen if he's watching. I doubt he is. He'll be on the edge of his sofa biting his nails because the Reds are playing. Mo Salah's got the Krusty the Clown sort of like 2 bits there and 1 bit on top. If you look at the thumbnail for this video, he hasn't on the Sky Sports pictures, but I was like, Mo, get it sorted out. Get it sorted out, Mo. What sort of reception Pochettino going to get? Mr. Spurs, obviously. Oh, that's a big hug for Jurgen, that, like. Oh, he slapped him in the face. He looks nervous. I would be, to be fair. I think his stock took a bit of a hammering at PSG. As it would do if you don't win everything because you are PSG playing in the French league. Have I got Salah? No, I haven't. I haven't got Salah. I'll reveal my team on a video coming this week. My prediction, score prediction, I'm going to go for... This is the most difficult game of the season so far to predict for me. Just because of how... Obviously, Chelsea's squad's been flipped upside down, rest in peace, John Hollands. But Liverpool's as well, they haven't really strengthened as much as they maybe should have, as we're stood here now at the start of the season. I'm going to go for... Again, it's a complete stab in the dark. I'm going to go for a 1-2. Chelsea 1, Liverpool 2. Just because I feel like Liverpool have had less done to their squad and therefore be more settled. But I am excited to see Jackson play because, as I say, when Newcastle played Chelsea in pre-season over in America, Jackson was very lively. Very lively indeed. Jethro, I was very surprised by Newcastle. I couldn't believe we twatted them 5-1. Who knew Tyrone Mings was that good of a footballer that the team completely falls apart when he goes off? Couldn't believe my eyes, but we'll take it. Right, then we're getting ready for kick-off, everybody. The clock will appear in a second. We're taking the knee. I would, but I'm sat down. And we're off. If you want to sync up with me, that's where we are. I've just realised that is in seconds. I have had a horrible start to the season. We'll get rid of that and we'll sort that out right now. Here we go. Sorry, everybody. Down with the clock. Well, not down with the clock. The clock's done nothing wrong. It's down with the twat who's fiddling with the clock. We need the minutes and seconds, you idiot, Ross. You silly man. Oh. I'll get the hang of the clock one of these days. Every single stream, it feels like I have a different issue with the clock. The Jurgen clock. So we'll make that a bit smaller. We'll get that to 1 minute, and then we'll start the clock when I get to 1 minute exactly, so you can sync up with me if you want to do that sort of thing. The clock's turned heel again, of course. 1 minute. Right. If you want to sync up with me, that's where we are. Thank you for your patience. Every bloody time. McAllister in, flick on by Jota. It's out for a goal kick. There was an issue with the turnstiles at Arsenal. Saw that. There was an issue at St James's Park. Apparently, I wasn't lucky enough to get a ticket yesterday. But apparently people were missing the game, missing the start of the game, and it was only working with Android phones and... Oh, what a touch by Salah. Hasn't quite left the Jota there. Gallagher playing deep. Oh dear, Gallagher. Salah on the charge. Gallagher's done well there. He's fighting like a beaver. Fighting like a beaver. I don't know, Palmo Lord. I assume they just haven't sorted one out with the new ownership and whatnot. There was it was a story on Twitter, therefore it's got to be true, that a certain adult website wanted to be the main front of shirt sponsor of Chelsea this season. It wasn't your Pornhubs or anything like that, not your mainstream ones. I forget which one it was, but I'd never heard of it. Never heard of it. Thank you, Juan Moreno. I think it's amazing as well. And Castori have done that thing that Liverpool. Nike have started to do with like Liverpool kits, and I think they did it with a Spurs kit last season as well. Where every single shirt has a different pattern on it. When I went and bought it, Kayla was like, they're all different. That can't be right. And I was like, yep. That's the new fashion in football now. This isn't Cultaholic. Jihan. Apologies if I've got that pronunciation wrong. This is hold and give. You've got to hold and give and do it at the right time. As John Barnes said, all the way back in 1990. My twin brother Ross, he does appear on Cultaholic though. He's a swell guy. Whoa, he's kicked him in the heart. He's kicked him in the heart. Calm down, Jackson. I need the points. Was it Jackson or was it Chukwuemeka? It was Chukwuemeka. Beg me pardon. The referee was talking to Jackson. My heart was fluttering. Fantasy football is almost up in something. Oh. Naughty, naughty. Naughty, naughty. That's not as good as Nigel de Jong. World Cup Final 2010. Kicking Xabi Alonso in the heart. Oh, that's a disgusting one. Every single time I see that, no matter how used to it I am seeing it, it's always a, oh, filthy tackle. Gakpo down the wing. Chelsea are very compact. Hard for Liverpool to break through. I hope Enzo pulls his finger out his arse. Just not when he's playing Newcastle. I was excited when they signed Enzo and he's done bugger all, hasn't he? He's done bugger all. Go on then. He's in. Oh, it's a bad ball by Jota. If that's the right ball, Luis Diaz has got a clear sight on goal. He's now trying to take on James. He was taken, obviously, on the pitch for one of his, he misses half the games every season, so I guess we're lucky to see Reece James today. Anyone know who the Chelsea vice-captain is? I know that Reece James is the new captain, but who is the vice-captain? Because whoever the vice-captain is will probably captain Chelsea more times this season than Reece James will. That's how much he's injured. The poor little lamb. Oh, Szoboszlai's taking the piss. He's in the box. Oh. Bet Szoboszlai's annoyed with Jota there. He's taking it right off his toe. He was on for a Messi. Not good for my fantasy football, just in case you joined the stream right now. I had Szoboszlai in until Friday afternoon. And then Friday afternoon he was taken out to accommodate Bruno Fernandes. What a run that was, though. Slice by Jota. How nice it to hear Peter Drury and not Martin Tyler sounding bored. And it's in. And it's in. That was my Martin Tyler impression. Chilwell. Chilwell's the vice-captain, thank you very much. He will captain Chelsea more than Reece James will this season. I'll have a fiver with it on. I'll put it on for a fiver. I'll have to bet with somebody if anyone wants it. Good afternoon, Daryl. Oh, how interesting from Peter Drury. Pochettino has swapped the dugouts at Chelsea, so the away team are now in the home one, and the home one are now the away one. Because the away one is more central. I mean, why that, we're in 2023 now. Why not they're not just either side of the halfway line? Come on, Chelsea, pull your finger out your arses. What you doing? But Poch, we can confirm, has switched the dugouts. It's massive news. I don't like those hologram badges on the Chelsea kit, though. Really lets it down. Have I watched any Leagues Cup action and noticed how they are handing to Messi? No. Juan Moreno. I have not. I've seen his debut goal, thanks to Ellis Patton on the away days, up the away days. I tell you what, I often think if it was 2016-17 and I was, that thing I used to do back at the other channel, I'd have been on that shirt shopping thing. Not famous enough now. My star has fallen. I'd love to go on there. Neymar's got to Saudi with a 2-year deal. I did see it was Al Hilal, wasn't it? Same one as Saint Maximan and Firmino and Mahrez. I'm intrigued to see this Colwill as well. I think Liverpool were in for him this summer, weren't they? I need to change the contrast on this television. This tiny television I've got next to me. I can't even see the bottom of the screen. It's that dark. Can't put a price on integrity. I've never had integrity associate with my name as long as I've been doing the YouTube, that's for sure. Sterling now down the wing to James. Whips it in, blocked by Van Dijk. It's a corner to Chelsea. Van Dijk is not happy about something, but that's just Van Dijk. He's never happy about anything. Unless he's taking the piss out of Robertson. I've learned this by watching those behind-the-scenes Liverpool videos on their YouTube channel. You are so small. If you know, you know. If you don't, that'll just sound weird. Colwell's on the keeper. Colwell number 26, by the way. Oh, they made a mess of this. Have they? Oh, nearly made it through. Hit it, man. Smack it. Chilwell. He should have been on the volley there, Chilwell. Have some bollocks about you. Big fall for Enzo. Sterling's got the ball. No options. Where's he going? That's gone out, surely. It has gone out. Oh yeah, the contrast on this. Menu. Picture modes on mild, whatever that means. Let's get on personal. Up the personal. Sterling's got the ball now. Nice one through to Fernandez. Blocked. Konate with a good block there. Ooh, I like watching Konate play. I think he's a good player. That'll do me. That's a bit better. I can see the full screen now. Oh, Gakpo's rolled Gallagher. Salah's touch is off his toe. It's gone backwards. Oh, off the Demba. Salah's done very well to fashion a shot out of that. Really, wait, it's not a horrendous pass, but you know it was behind him from Gakpo. Any Brighton fans in the chat? I'm intrigued to know a Brighton fan's perspective on this Robert Sanchez situation. Because a few years ago, any time before De Zerbi, it seemed like he was the dog's bollocks in terms of a ball-playing goalkeeper. Good shot stopper, good with his feet as well. And then all of a sudden, De Zerbi comes in. And Middlesbrough's Jason Steele's now their first choice. Middlesbrough. Hep, they're better. Nice pass from Sterling there. They're showing replays of the blocked Enzo shot. Tell you what's been a nice energetic start of the game though. Ding dong, end to end, all those other hyperbole things. He slipped on his effing arse. He gave it to Demba Ba. Steve Gerrard. Oh, Szoboszlai. Got to get used to them kind of tackles now, Bonnie lad. He's gone down looking for a free kick there, and he's never getting it for one of them. That's nice from Enzo. Chilwell on the attack. Chukwuemeka. Lovely turn. Back down to Chilwell. Go on, whip it in. Get it to Jackson. Oh. Trent's made a mess of that one. And his boots come off. Anything can happen here. Anything. No Brighton fans in the chat. Only Toluca. Juan Moreno. That is the first time I've seen anybody say the word Toluca. As I say, my knowledge on Mexican football is non-existent. Apart from the kits. Like, is it Pumas? Pumas? How do you say it? Beg me pardon once again for getting the pronunciation wrong. Cruz Azul, is that another one? I'm trying to think about the kits I've seen. The greatest team in Mexico is Toluca, apparently. Up the Toluca. Yeah, Pumas always have nice kits, don't they? No, he's laughing. They're the ones who always have the big Puma thing. Not the brand Puma, but you know, the head of the cat. Aren't they? This is me just exposing the fact I know nothing about Mexican football. James down the wing now. Whoa, go on, Jackson. Oh. We need the fantasy points. It's got to happen. I think Chelsea have slightly edged it so far. Slightly. I think Liverpool's had more chances, but Chelsea's had more ball. Ah, Sterling, you whopper. Pumas and Cruz Azul are the same. Oh, they are teams. I thought you said the same team. Oh, you nearly got there, Jackson. Bloody hell. Gary Neville's asking if Jackson could be more aggressive there when he's surrounded by Alisson and two centre-halves. There's only so much a man can do against three other men. Surely, Gary, surely. It's mad how Thiago Silva still got it, but now Salah's it. Oh. Salah was in down the right. If he could have got that under, Diaz was all alone. Straight across the box there. Surely would have been 1-0. Pumas have their university mascot on the shirt. Is that what that cat thingy is? I keep saying the cat thingy. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. I'm intrigued to see that Disasi as well. Oh, go on, Jackson. That Disasi for Chelsea as well, because he was loosely linked with my Newcastle, so he was. So obviously he's one of the world's great players. Because we don't sign duds anymore. No, we do not. Salah crossed. Diaz. It's a goal. What a ball by Salah. Ooh, 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 ooh. Eye of the needle stuff from Mo Salah right across the 18-yard box. Luis Diaz on the stretch at the far post. Looked like Sanchez went down a bit quick, like. Let me change that thing up there. Here we go. Clock, do not turn heel. Boom. 1-0 to Liverpool. Alisson gets the ball. Down the wing, Szoboszlai. Back to Konate, then to McAllister. What a ball by McAllister out to Salah. Pinged it. Ah, he's well onside. What a ball by Salah. I think I'm being harsh on Sanchez there. He's going to have a very quick reaction there to get down. What a goal from the Reds. Up yours, Jahan. He's got both Salah and Diaz in his fantasy team. I've got neither in mine. Typically, of course. Do you reckon Caicedo's watching this game thinking, ooh, I'll go to the winner. The winner of this game gets my signature. I know you said golden shoe there. The winner of this game gets my golden shoe. Is if he's some sort of Cinderella type. I don't know. Talking nonsense once again, but it's 1-0 Liverpool. And they are on the high press. Enzo has no time to think. What did Chelsea do now? The stadium has gone silent apart from D-Reds. D-Reds fans at the end. Good afternoon, Vile. Oh, let's have a look at how many points I'm on. I'm not going to reveal my team because that'll be in a video this week. But if you want to learn a few things about fantasy football, please do ignore me. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, oh, dear. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. By the way, if you haven't joined the Hold and Give FPL League, the links are in all the recent videos. Go on the YouTube channel. Click the tier list I did with Kayla. Click the Hold and Give Football Podcast. The link to join is in the description. Oh, Canati might have pushed Chilwell. Referee saying get up. He definitely had a hand out there, didn't he? Stop right now. Thank you very much. I need somebody with a human touch, is what Canati was saying. They've slowed the footage right down, which always makes it look worse. Ah, Chilwell's. He's jumped. John Cena's tripped him up on the floor. Juan Moreno, I've got blue eyes. Just in case you're wondering, with my 49 points, I am currently, I guess as of this morning, 233rd in the Hold and Give League. So that's off to a flyer, as it always is. Go on then, Jackson, get me some points. Oh, that's assault. He's done well there to get a foul. Gain his team some yards. All those other things that comes with a free kick when you're on your own at one end of the pitch. Vile's in the top 5 in the Hold and Give League. I don't know how many teams are in it, but I'm on 49 points and I'm 230 odds, so you're doing well. Fair play. What's your team? Put it in the chat, please. Let me know. Chilwell whips it in. Ooh. Should be the keepers. Straight in that corridor of uncertainty between penalty spot and 6-yard box. Does Dan Happel play fantasy football? He's the type of man. I think he does. I think he does. I haven't played fantasy football, but did win 2 baseball parlays this weekend. What on earth does that mean? A baseball parlay sounds fancy. Vile's just gone for it. I guess that's the team that'll get you 5th in the Hold and Give League there. Pope, Trippier, Stones, Timber, Martinelli, March, Fernandez, Saka, João Pedro, Isaac, and Haaland. I didn't think you'd do that, Vile, but thank you very much. I was saying this yesterday watching Match of the Day. Solly March is someone who just dropped off my radar. He was in my team most of the second half of last season. Go on, Jackson. Oh, he scuffed it wide. It should have been deflected as well, though. No, he just scuffed it wide. What a tit. Bet $50, won 400 on each. That's fair enough. Stones and Timber have a combined 0 points. Yeah, Timber went off, didn't he? Stones didn't. Not even in the squad, was he? There's Todd Bowley, the reckless man. Yeah, solid March, though. That my change is already made for next week. Like, need to get Zinchenko out. I'm not taking that risk again. Estepinian, come on down. Anyone got Estepinian in their team? How many points did he get this weekend? I assume it was a couple of assists. I watched Match of the Day last night and I can't remember. Vile, how many points did Estepinian get? Although, to be fair, with Spurs' left back today, the guy whose name I probably pronounced wrong on several occasions, he got 7 points. Fair enough. Liverpool are in here. Salah's on his own. Bender blocked. Fernandez out. Chelsea on the counter with Sterling. Oh, Robertson's just blocked him off. No free. Oh, yeah, I was getting the free kick. Like a bloody basketball game, this one so far. The speed of the counters. Disasi getting rinsed by Luis Diaz there. Not a good omen for him. I don't know why I'm saying omen. But you know what I mean. He wants to make a good first impression, doesn't he? On his home debut. At least Gvardiol got like 10 minutes, didn't he, at the end of the game? I assume he got 1 point, was that? Is that how it works? Yeah, I should say, if you are new here, welcome to Hold and Give. Football content happens here. Various forms. There's a podcast every Wednesday. We'll be kicking off fantasy football content this week. There's tier lists, there's discussion videos, all sorts. So give us a subscribe if you haven't already. Very much appreciated. If you haven't already, please like this video. Like, Spike and all of that. We're on 66 currently. I would like to see us get to 80 before half time. That's the aim. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I think Chelsea need to change formation, you know. It's such a risky one playing three at the back when Liverpool are playing with two banks of three coming at them. As they're showed every single time they counter. They're just getting at them so easily. We're up to 71 likes, by the way. Thank you very much. We're 9 away from the target before half time. Who knows? We might have a different target. Move the goalposts. Jack Atkins did join the league. Can confirm he's in there. I'll see where he is in the Office League. Because he always, you know, as he said, he openly admits he always comes near the bottom. He's currently 10th. I'm currently second bottom. Dan Heppel is currently bottom of the Cultaholic Office League. Top is Kieran. Salah's in again! It's a goal. He's looking at the assistant referee, so I'm not going to change the scoreboard yet. He's pulling that face like, ew. I might be off. I don't know. I might be off. Yeah, if you want to join the Hold and Give Football League, Fantasy Football League, just go on the podcast from this week on the YouTube channel, the tier list. Oh, he's offside. Don't change the scoreboard, Ross. I've just been robbed of an assist by Trent. Bloody Nora. He's off. That head is definitely offside. That's got to be offside. Oh, we'll be sat here for half an hour waiting for a decision. Mind you, that was me basing it on Colwill and not Disasi, who looks just as deep. God, that is tight with Disasi in the middle. Forget about Colwill. Oh, he's off, he's off. His head's off. Ross knows football. Up the referees. Thank God for that. Leave the scoreboard alone. Do 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 do. Right, how am I, Chelsea? Get the ball to Jackson. Get me some points. In all fairness, though, I'm one of the few players in our league by the looks of things who's got a couple of Man United players to play, so... all hopes on a big win for Manchester United on Monday. And a few goals for Jackson here. And a clean sheet for Trent. I've got Trent as well. I'm just dripping little bits of my team before the video goes live. An update of my points, by the way. I'm on 52 now. I'm coming for that title. Enzo's being gobby. He's going to get booked. Those are the new rules now, Bonnie boy. I don't think I will be doing the game tomorrow. I'm going to try, as I said, Emma, try and do one per game week. So yeah. That's where we are currently. Oh, there was a little head movement there by Enzo. Ooh, getting that Cockney spirit. Ooh. That's the noise a Cockney makes, apparently. Colwill down the line for Chilwell. Chilwell back into Colwill. Oh, Colwill keeps giving it to people in red. Don't do that, son. Konate's giving it away. Surely that's a foul by Konate. Basically, rugby tackle Chukwuemeka. What are they doing? Slow down, Chelsea. You bunch of fucking mugs. That's what a Cockney would say. We're 6 likes away from the target before half time. So give the streamer a like. Leave a comment. All that sort of stuff. I'll tell you what, that Chukwuemeka looks quite handy. Is that the lad they got from Villa? Sterling's on the move. James is outside of him. He goes inside though. Plays the ball to nobody. Classic Raheem Sterling. Carney Chukwuemeka. Oh my God, he was born in 2003. He is the lad from Aston Villa. 13 league appearances for Aston Villa. Before... a transfer for a fee that is not on Wikipedia, so we'll never know what it is, I guess. If Wikipedia can't say it, who knows? 6-year deal he's on, though. I'll have to see what me diary's looking like for next weekend. I know for a fact I'm going out on the Saturday night, you see. So I can't stream the... I think it's the Man... Is it the Man United game or is it... Oh, it's Newcastle. I think it is Newcastle at 5:30 on Saturday. So I can't stream that one. I'm double booked. Double parked. But we'll be back for... I'm going to try and do one Premier League game a round and one Champions League game a round. That's the aim. I think that's doable. I'll always try and pick the biggest one to appeal to the more people. Newcastle's at lunchtime. Spurs is at 5:30. Could do Newcastle then. But I will confirm on Friday. Chilwell out wide now. Chukwuemeka, Colwill, Jackson, Chukwuemeka. Look at him over there. James on the ball. Sterling. Pass it to Jackson, for God's sake. Up. Away by Van Dijk. Oh, what a turn by James. He's like a dancer. Sterling with a good little wriggle. Oh. Anywhere will do for Trent. I agree, Emmett, that Milan versus Inter semi-final in the Champions League was the worst game I have ever streamed. I've not done too many, but I doubt it'll ever be as bad as that. Sterling out wide. In there. Oh, Chukwuemeka. Chilwell. Disasi. It's in. Why couldn't that be Jackson? Change the scoreboard. It's 1-1. It's a brave goal by Disasi. Kind of like Tonali's in the way he's on the stretch for the volley, but nowhere near as sweet. Nowhere near as sweet, but it's 1-1. Corner comes in. Dealt by Dhgate. Out wide by Sterling. Enzo whips it in. Out by Szoboszlai. In by Chilwell. And then Disasi on the stretch. It's a scrappy one, but they'll take it. A goal's a goal. Garnelli put Chilwell in as well. Assist points for Chilwell there, obviously, for an assist he didn't really mean. He was just putting it in for into an area, I should say. Alisson's clean sheet, yep. Trent's clean sheet gone. Tweddell's FPL weekend goes from bad to worse. Typically. I've never been lucky on it. Ever. To be fair, though, if a league had 10 teams in, I'm always like 4th or 5th, not 3rd. I'm always on the brink of greatness, but never there. Never actually arriving for greatness. Jackson's on the move, Sterling. He's offside, surely. He looked offside there. I'm not changing the scoreboard yet. No. No. But maybe. Him and Jackson looked well offside when that ball got played through. We'll give it a second. I thought he looked well offside. Chelsea at the double, though. Chilwell might have to come into the fantasy team. Jackson's certainly offside. Chilwell. Oh, his knee's off. His knee's offside, surely. I'm refusing to change the scoreline just yet. He looks offside. I reckon I should be a linesman. The calls I've made in this first half have been spot on. We've got to 80 likes, by the way, so thank you very much to everyone who's liked. If you haven't already, please do. It's the best free way to support Ballocks like this. But they are checking the goal again. Possible offside. He looks offside. I'd assume it's going to get given. His knee and the top half of his body. Offside. No goal. But what is Ben Chilwell doing in the centre forward position? I guess that's a question we've got to know. What's he doing that high from left wing back? 2 goals chalked off in the first half. Tweddell calls both goals correctly. Hire me, Howard Webb. Potts was like, undo your top button, pal. Take your jacket off. He's got a sweaty brow. Oh, yeah, I'm getting in here, to be fair. It's like a bloody sauna in here. Poof. Poof. Oh, Gallagher's lost that in a bad position. Midway in Chelsea's half. Out wide to Diaz. Oh, it's made its way to Salah. Saved by Sanchez. Colwell's looked a bit nervy, like. I want to see how many games did Colwell play for Brighton last season? Colwell born in 2003 as well. Makes me sick. 17 in the league last season he played. That's a foul by Gakpo on Chilwell. Free kick to the Choose. Out the Choose. Why the hell does that start at 6:30 tomorrow? Oh yeah, I was going to look at the Premier League round of fixtures, wasn't it? Premier League fixtures. What do people want me to stream next weekend? So Friday night you've got Forest versus Sheffield United. I think I'll give that one a miss. Saturday, 3 o'clock, you've got Liverpool Bournemouth, Wolves Brighton, Fulham Brentford. See, I can't do Spurs Man United or Man City Newcastle because they're on Saturday night and I'm otherwise engaged, which then leaves Sunday as Liverpool on the attack once again, but it's cut out by Colwell. Sunday, you've got Aston Villa Everton, West Ham Chelsea, and Palace Arsenal. Of those options there, I'm thinking West Ham Chelsea maybe, Palace Arsenal, or Palace Arsenal's on Monday night. West Ham Chelsea, we'll put that in the chat as an option. West Ham Chelsea next weekend. That's mad that there's 2 games on Saturday night. Jackson! Oh! Bastard! Come on, Jackson. That's the first chance he's had good and proper. Oh, he's got to hit the target from there, Jackson. Ah, oh, it's a bad one. Pochettino, I don't know what he said there. It looked like booyah. I doubt it was, though. People are saying Palace Arsenal. I'll have to see what the schedule's like in the off ice. In the off ice. In the off ice. In the office. Go on then, Sterling. Whoa, is that a back? It can't be a back pass there, Ross. Shut up, you fool. How have they got it back straight away? Reece James in the box. Jackson! No. I'm gagging for a Jackson goal. Chelsea really are on top now. Liverpool have got to weather the storm for the next minute. And then also the 15 minutes of stoppage time that'll come at the end of it. When is the Women's World Cup final? That could be one I could stream. Up the Lionesses. Up the Chloe Kelly. I don't know if that came out my mouth right. Chloe Kelly. Up the Chloe Kelly. J. O'Mahony. Is that UK time? 11 a.m., 11 p.m.? What we're saying? I guess it's 11 a.m. based on the other games. I could do that one. I think I'll be a bit bleary-eyed, but we can see what we can do. No one is watching the World Cup? Well, that's not true, Juan Moreno. I've been watching the Lionesses. Tear S up. I can't say the S, but I can say they've been tearing it up. I made Chloe Kelly's penalty my highlight of the week. The one that sent us through to the semis as Salah is on the attack against Colwill. Whips it in, back stick. Oh, Jota can't quite get there. It's just the 6 minutes added on at the end of this half. But yeah, I love Chloe Kelly. Oh my god, I can't say that name. Chloe Kelly's penalty. I compared it to the skip of a hop, skip and a jump from a triple jumper. She does a skip and then just twats the ball in the top corner. What was it, like 111 kilometers an hour or something like that? Was it in kilometers or miles? I assume it's kilometers. Bosh. 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 Chilwell on the stretch. No. I'm going to have to put Chilwell in the fantasy after seeing this, you know. Yeah, but Jay Visitor, I put the Cockney accent on, which it disguised it, makes it fine, honestly. Honestly. I don't know how Londoners would say. Shite. They've been fucking tearing shite up. Well, I've ruined the stream there. It'll be fine. Oh, what a dummy by Szoboszlai. Colwill has murdered Jota. Jota's down now. There's nothing wrong with that. They've just come together, I think. I think he clipped him on the shin with his foot and he's not broken his leg or anything. He's fine, the big softy. Klopp just being disrespectful again to everyone around him. I hate Jurgen Klopp. Arsehole. Prime arsehole he is, Jurgen Klopp. Currently no Jerry McKenna. I've tried to get it set up here. The old El Gato. But for some reason, it doesn't capture sound. So the office is like a fair way away from here, so I was trying to stream on a Sunday from here without having to go to the office. So the fact I can't do that probably means it's not going to happen. I've tried my best. Owen and Andrew were having a look at the Elgato. They had sound issues, then found a fix that worked on Windows, but then I tried the same fix on Mac and it didn't work. So we tried, but it doesn't look like it. And just to peel the curtain back a bit, I've already got Jack Atkins a bit of his time out the wrestling section to do the podcast, so it's either one or the other. I think we're going to continue with the podcast because it's going all right. So unfortunately, probably no FIFA content, which is a nightmare because I've got the Mac here to do it. I've got the mic set up here, just sit here for a couple hours on a Sunday night and do it. But the commute back and forth from the office is just, it doesn't sound like a very good excuse, but I think it is. It's a fair way away. Enzo. Oh, that's a free kick. What a turn by Enzo. Pirouetting like Torval and Dean. Yeah, because having like a weekly FIFA stream was like one of the big things for when the league wasn't on. Just sit here for a couple hours on a Sunday night and get the pools up the leagues, but it wasn't meant to be. It's bollocks, like. Because we had one of those Elgato's S60 pluses or whatever it's called. Forgetting it now. It's been a few weeks since we tried. And all the tutorials on YouTube were like, yeah, you just plug it in and off you go. It's completely fine. Just make sure you change the setting on the PS5 and you're good to go. Did that, then there was no sound, and then we tried. Had Owen and Andrew looking at multiple resolutions because they know what they're doing with the Elgato and whatnot, but we couldn't get it sorted here, so. Whoa! Disasi across the goal. What is that shirt in the front row? No more Big John or Big Body Jimmy. There's not, because again, the other issue is the fact that the obviously I used to stream on a Wednesday afternoon, and that's when we do the podcast, and there's then no other space in the streaming schedule really when I'm in the office, so it's a bit of a crap one. But there we go. That's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Nice play by Chelsea down the wing. Thiago sweeps it. Inside by Chill. They're playing some nice stuff going forward, Chelsea. Oh, yes. Tiki-taka. Sterling in. Sure, Chilwell again. I tell you, if he's not in your fantasy team, is a must. He's got to be in there. Done well there, Gallagher. Out of Fernandez. That's to nobody. That's a goal kick. That should be half time. Chelsea have grown into the game. Liverpool definitely started off better. Well, it's one of those things, isn't it, Jamie? If I pick one, I'll upset some people, and if I pick the other, I'll upset another group of people. I can't win. I can't win. Half time. Lollapoo won. Chelsea won. Shall I go on Sporkle for a half-time quizalicious? Sports quizzes. Whoops. I will never let you go. I need to talk over these songs. Blah 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 blah. Unless they're getting picked up on the microphone. I hope they're not. Pretty decent first half. It was indeed, especially towards the end there. Let's try and mute this television. Bollocks adverts on UK TV at the minute. Right, so we'll add a screen capture. Okie dokie. And then we will change that one to a window capture. And then that one to that one. And then let's see what happens here. Do. Right, which one is it? Is it that one? Pew, pew. There he is. This halftime Sporkle quiz, which is the first one I happened across, or happened upon, is essentially naming every single Premier League team in the history of the league. Can you name all the clubs in the Premier League since its inception? I reckon, as a chat, we can do it. So I'll hit play quiz when a few people say, yes, let's go. And then we'll just go ahead and we'll name every single Premier League team. Sounds easy, doesn't it? Sounds easy. Let me know if you're ready to go. The window is open, Emmett. Ambulances do go by. The RVI is not too far from here. Hold your horses, hold your horses. Right. Are we ready? Are we steady? Let's go. I can see Oldham. I can see Swindon. I can see Arsenal. I can see QPR. I can see Wimbledon. I can see Chelsea. I can see Blackpool. I can see Luton. I can see, who else can I see that we haven't had yet? Bradford. I can see Whoa, what am I doing here? Are Luton not on there? I guess it's before this season. Middlesbrough are on there. Derby. Bradford. Tottenham. Newcastle. Swansea. Whoopsie diddles. Got Derby. Forest. Sheffield United. Sheffield Wednesday. Coventry City I can see. I can see Blackburn. I can see Portsmouth. I can see Cardiff. I can see Hull. I can see Huddersfield further up the chat there. I can see Aston Villa. Wigan I can see. Southampton. Brentford. Norwich. Wolves. Whoops. Birmingham. Man. We'll try Man. Oh, there we go. Man. We'll try Man City. Leyton Orient will not be on there. Charlton I can see in the chat. Reading I can see in the chat. What else can we see? Bournemouth. Everton. Hep the Batter's already on there. Sunderland. Bolton. Vernon Kay from Bolton. Reading I've got. Leyton Orient's not going to be on there. Swindon I think we've already had. Yep, they're all in the last column there, just at the bottom. Everton we've had. Queen's Park Rangers. Oop, came out my mouth there wrong. Are you going to tell me I've typed the lot that's going to put on QPR? Oh, we must already have them. They're already there. Charlton we've got. Palace. Liverpool, I don't think anyone said yet, so we'll put that in there. West Brom. Come on, who's that one below Newcastle above Manchester City? I know who it is. We've got Middlesbrough already. We've West Ham, there we go. Ding dong, dilly ding dilly dong. Who's below Blackburn and above Sunderland? We're getting specific now. We need 9 more. We've got West Brom, we've got Liverpool. Leeds United. Oh, they're 14 seasons. Burnley. Ipswich. We've got Leeds. We need those 2 around the Sunderland and Hep the Better region. Norwich we have, I'm sure. Yes, we do. We've got Southampton as well, I'm sure. Yep, we do. 23. Stoke. There we go. They're in there. Dirty Leeds are on there. Stoke are on there. Come on now. We need that 16. 16 seasons, I assume that means in the Premier League. 15 seasons as well. It can't be hard. Leicester City are 1. We've got Derby County. They are on there somewhere. There they are. 7 seasons they've had. Portsmouth. On there. Where are Portsmouth? Are Portsmouth on there? They must be in the 3rd thing, are they? Where are Portsmouth? We've got Villa, Fulham, Ding Dong. Right then, so we're looking for a team who's had 8 seasons. Oh, there's Portsmouth. They've had 7 years. I think we've got Leicester. We've got Brentford. We're looking for a Premier League team who have had 8 seasons and then also a 1-season wonder who isn't Luton. I've tried Luton already. This is before Luton Town, not there. Brighton. 5 seasons. We need 2 more. Up the chat. Barnsley. There we go. If I can spell. They're the 1-season wonder. We need a team that's had 8. Watford. Dilly ding, dilly dong. Congratulations all. We've made it. We've named every single Premier League team who have ever played in the Premier League before this season, I assume. When did this go live? More information. Oh, before 2020. So there you go. There's your collection of teams. Congratulations all. Premier League champions by year. Are we ready? Oh, let me sort that out. Let's try and get them in chronological order. Hep the chat indeed. Are we ready to go chronologically? Naming every single Premier League champion of all time. Manchester United. Manchester United. Blackburn. Oopsie diddles. Manchester United. Manchester United. Arsenal. What? Manchester United. I'm going to try and do this one solo. Manchester United. Arsenal. No, is that a Man United one? Beg me pardon. Manchester United. Arsenal. Up. Arsenal. Manchester United. Arsenal. Chelsea. Chelsea. Manchester. Oh, God, Ross. United. Manchester. United. 0809. Chelsea. No. Oh, wait. Was that Man United again? Chelsea. Oh. 10-11. The 2011. Manchester. No. Yep. Manchester. Wee. United. Manchester. We're going alone, everybody. I'm not looking at the chat. Chester. Oh, you're behind me anyway. City. Manchester. Oh, is that right? Manchester United. I wish I could type 1340. No, that was Man City. 14-15. I'll move the screen along if I can get to the bar at the bottom. Here we go. The 14-15 was Chelsea. And it was Leicester. Then it was Chelsea. Then it was Manchester. Oh, my fingers let me down there. Ah. If I could type, I'd have got that. I got 81%. 25 out of 31. The only thing let me down was me fat fingers. We move on. Should we hit this random button here? Oh, if we go down there. There's a random button here. Let's hit the random button. Oh, I'm not a Sporkle Orange member. Whatever the hell that means. But there we go. I think I did quite well there. All things considered. Considering I was merely a fetus when the league started. Where are we going? We'll try and get one more in. Anyone fancy one of these ones? Let me know in the chat. Is my mic too loud? I beg me pardon if it is. I beg me pardon. No one in the chat fancies anything. Golden Boot winners is my first one there. Where's that? 2014 World Cup stars. Where's the Golden Boots? I can't see the Golden Boots, so we'll go with the 2014 World Cup stars. As a random quiz to play. What does this even mean? Play quiz. Whoa! Let me make that a little bit different there for you. Boop, 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 boop. Are you ready to get the 2014 World Cup quiz underway? Oh, it's already going. Click the 2014 World Cup to begin. Name the 3 players who have played in a World Cup final prior to 2014. Prior to 2014. Well, 2010. Oh my god, I've gone blank. Any Italians on there? Pirlo must be one. Spanish, there we go. Name the 3 youngest players who will be making their World Cup debuts in 2014. God, this is hard. 10 years ago. Surely him. And who's young in 2014? None of them. World Cup debuts in 2014. Him? Oh. Who was it? It can't be Schweinsteiger, surely. The teams are coming back out. Replay. The teams are coming out for the second half, by the way, but we'll... Right, so that was Van Persie, that was Pirlo and Iniesta. The 3 youngest players, Neymar, Hazard. Who's the... It's not Suarez. The youngest. Rooney? No. Ronaldo? No, who the... Bollocks to this. The teams are coming back out for the second half. It can't be Eto'o in 2014, one of the youngest. We'll come back to that later, potentially. We'll see what happens. Right, but the teams are back out for the second half. Let me fiddle with me. Oh, don't turn heel on me now, clock. It's turning heel. I'm not going to make it. 45. Oh. Go. I might be a second behind, but I think we made it. Boom. Oh, I'm like 2 seconds behind. Let me sort this out. Whoop, that's not... Let me get rid of that. Let me fiddle with this. Put it on 46. Give me some sound as well. Just in case you want to watch along at the same speed as moi. Who the hell would that have been? The youngest one in 2014. You know, Eto'o played in 2002. Schweinsteiger. I'm sure he was getting quite old in 2014, was he not, when he signed for Man United? We're back in time. There we go. If you want to watch with me, that's where I am. Chris Counsell, the game has been very good. Liverpool started off well on top, but then Chelsea grew into the game as the minutes wore on and probably should have been leading by half-time. Liverpool on the attack straight away with Szoboszlai. Diaz has got the ball. He's in the... It's going to be a goal, is it? No, he's sliced it. No, Jackson's down. Oh, no. It's not an impact injury. He's done his knee in by the looks of things as Jackson. My fantasy plans are up in flames. Oh, I hope he's okay. Oh, Jackson's up. Thank God for that. He was trying to close down Van Dijk and he's planted his leg. And it looked like something might have gone pop in his knee, but he's okay. Whoa, that was a worry. That was a worry. Go on, Jackson. Up the Jackson. That's like something I did on the wrestling podcast this week when I was speaking about people whose name began with R. And I just blurted out up the R's. Sounds like something very different, obviously. There's some wrestling going on in the penalty area. Canati and Colwill are all over each other. Dealt by Jackson. Oh! Big bicey by Diaz. Van Dijk with a bender. Oh! Just over the Denver bar. Not far away at all that from Big Verge. Up the Verge. Martin Brophy asks, what are your predictions for NUFC this season on all fronts? Well, they've all changed after yesterday. I was quite down on our prospects this season. Think we haven't strengthened enough. Not got enough players out who are maybe not good enough anymore, and not got enough players in who are good enough. But what do I know? Maybe we'll do just all right. It was nice to see how strong we were. Like just in terms of who came on for the players who went off yesterday. That's never happened as long as I've been supporting Newcastle. Go on, Jackson. Not even in the Bobby Robson days. We had a crap squad then as well. Sterling now. Chukwuemeka. Now he gets to Jackson. Shirts off if Jackson scores, mind. Not by me, but I assume somebody will. I can't do that. Szoboszlai down the side. McAllister looking for a big cross ball. Can't get there though. He shanks it. Yeah, it was worrying with Sandro in pre-season because he had his debut against Rangers and he looked unreal, but he was playing against Rangers with all disrespect intended, but there you go. And then we played Villa in America, and little Buendia, all 5'6" of them, whatever, bullied them off the ball for that, like their first or second goal in a 3-3 draw. And you're thinking, ooh, is he going to deal with the rough and tumble of the Premier League? But then yesterday, got man of the match. Looks quality, as Rafa Benitez used to say. Quality. What a ball. Just above Gakpo's head from Robertson there. Liverpool are still fighting for this 3 points. We're on 92 likes, by the way. So if you haven't already, please, I beg of you. Whoa! Is that Colwill or Silva looking nervy? I think it's Silva. Look, with a nervy pass. Robertson across. Kneed away by Thiago Silva. But please like Spike if you haven't already. We're on 92. I want to get 100. We love those triple digits. Ooh. Oh, yeah, Jamie McKenna. Anthony Gordon didn't stop running the entire time he was on the pitch yesterday. They could not cope, could Aston Villa, with Gordon's running. And he was doing nice passes. Like when he slipped in Tonali for that chance he missed at the near post. He was very, very good. Whipped in by Szoboszlai. Whoa! Are they asking for handball maybe at the front stick? It looked like it just hit somebody and bounced wide. Just. Oh my God. His hand's there. It's an unnatural position if you want to go back to that bollocks from last season. That's a penalty last season. He's got enough time to get out the way there as well, you would think. The standards that referee think that, you know, these footballers can move at. Oh, this is a... Oh, the VAR's looking at it. It's a pen, I think. I think we've got a pen. No! They just make it up, don't they? 1 week it's very, very strict. The next week it's not so strict. And this is a not so strict week. Anyway, Liverpool have a corner. How is that not a pen? Just based off the standards of all of last season. Some of the penalties you saw given. What a load of bollocks, eh? Szoboszlai again. Blocked by Gallagher. What a hit that was. Big tackle sponsored by Claude Makelele. I don't get it though, because how... You say unnatural position, but it's close to his body. But that's not a natural position. Who walks down the street like that? Who jumps like that? You jump like that, don't you? Give your arms one of them. They just make it up, don't they? Nonsense. Anyway, Fernandez across. Chilwell again. What a save. Big save by Alisson at his near stick. Chilwell's coming in. Fantasy team must after this performance. Oh, that's a big strong hand from a big strong boy like Alisson. Salah's in, is he? Oh, has he got the ball there, Gallagher? He must have done. What a tackle that is. Big tackle. Sponsored by Claude Makelele. Ooh la la. Jackson's on the move. Slips it in, but it's dealt with by Van Dijk. I just realised I haven't shared this on everyone's new favourite social media platform, the Threads. Up the Threads. Let's get this shared on the Threads and get a few more punters in, eh? Tell your friends. To be honest with you, I've not really used Threads at all. I literally just share videos on there and that's it. Videos that I'm in. Colwill now. Nice ball into Sterling. Jackson's in the box, but he's back to goal. Out wide now. Back to Chilwell. Chilwell back to Colwill. Colwill back to Thiago. That could be Peter Drury. Thiago with the pass like an artiste passes his palette from one artiste to another. Into Chukwuemeka, who dances like the wolves underneath the moonlight. Salah now, dancing like a pixie in the woods. Thiago Silva now like a shepherd, cradling his ball like a sheep. You see, being Peter Drury's really easy. Is that real about Jack Harrison choosing Villa over Everton? I mean, to be fair, especially with the injury to Buendia, there's a space there to be taken. Hello if you're coming in from Threads, by the way. Give us a subscribe if you haven't already. A pixie. You know what a pixie is? Like your Tinker Bells. Whoa, that's a double footer from Enzo. But I like it. I like it. Enzo whips it in. Konate must deal, but he doesn't really. Gallagher on the edge. That's not a free kick. He's never getting that. Referee's in the way. What's he doing? He's got to pull that back. That was Liverpool's ball. Chilwell out wide now. Chelsea once again growing into the half like they did in the first half. Declan Ken says, how's Jackson done? Chelsea number 9's like great collie and movement. Well, he's number 15 for starters. And also he's not really had a kick in terms of attacking. He missed one sitter. I say sitter. You should be, if you're getting, starting for Chelsea up front, you should be hitting the target. It was sort of like across the box. And he put it over the Denver bar. And he should have given away a penalty. He had his hand there. Hit his hand. Wasn't handball apparently, but he's not really had too much of a kick. Whoa! Chukwuemeka. No, it was Jackson at the back. Chukwuemeka sweep it up like a dustman on a Victorian street. In the words of Peter Drury. Chelsea. Do I think Kane made a bad choice going to Bayern? I don't know. Because for me, I think being the Premier League's all-time scorer is more of an impressive achievement than winning the Bundesliga with Bayern Munich. But I can see why he went if he wants to win league trophies and have a better crack at the Champions League as well. Good afternoon, Kayla. Yeah, I can see why he went, but I still think if there was a Premier League team, one of the ones closer to the top than Chelsea, I think if one of those came in, he would have gone there instead. But it was the fact they didn't. That's why he went to Bayern. It was funny last night, though. He's got to be thinking now he's the issue. He's the curse. He's the reason Spurs didn't win anything. He's the reason England didn't win anything. He's the reason Bayern didn't win last night. That was funny, though, last night, that little clip of the game someone shared on Twitter where all the Bayern players are obviously arguing with the referee in German. And Harry Kane runs up behind them all. Like, you can see he sort of goes... tries to say something, obviously doesn't know a word of German, so he can't say anything. And then somebody shared the word for referee in German. I'm just imagining Harry Kane trying to pronounce this word in German. Whoops. Beg me pardon. Let me try and get the old Google Translate up. So I think it's Scheidstrichterin. Scheidstrichterin? Scheidstrichterin. Scheidstrichterin. Oi, Scheidstrichterin. I can't even do it. The Scheidstrichterin's a wanker, etc., etc. Chelsea with a free kick, straight over the Denver. What a waste from Reece James. Scheid, Strick, or Schrick, Scheidstrichterin, Scheidstrichterin. Imagine that with Harry Kane's lisp as well. No, sorry, I shouldn't have done that. Oh no. Darwin Nunez is coming on. He suddenly scored 3 or 4 goals against German second division teams. Everyone thinks he's good. He'll flood the stadium. It's harsh, but it's fair. It's harsh, but it's fair. Have I been reading the wrong one? Oh, yes. Scheidstrichter. I've been saying the feminine version, obviously. I say obviously. I didn't know that. The masculine of the same word for referee in German is Scheidsrichter. Scheidsrichter. The Scheidsrichter's a wanker. Oi! Scheidsrichter. I do enjoy those videos you see on your Instagram Reels and your TikToks and that, where it's like all these words in different languages, and they always save the German pronunciation or the German version until last. It's always something really long and really aggressive. Unnecessarily so, in comparison to what everyone else in the world calls it. I think ambulance is a good one. I think that's one I saw a little while ago. Let's see what ambulance is, and if I can try and pronounce it. Krankenwagen. 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 I didn't expect this stream to be going this way today, but that's what we've done. I've turned off 5 viewers there, 7 viewers there by trying to pronounce German. So we'll stop doing that, otherwise no one will be left. Enzo with a corner. It's awful. Can't beat the first man. Back to Enzo. Sterling's lingering in the deep. James back in. Oh, it's nearly the Jackson again, but not quite. Oh, that's a big hit from James on Luis Diaz. Go on, Jackson. Who's this then? Jota goes off for, what's he called? Darwin Nunez. Beg me pardon. And it's Gakpo off for Curtis Jones, whose arse scored the winner in the European Under-21's Euros. Let's see what Darwin Nunez is like. He's going to have to poo or get off the toilet any this season. A player who scored a fair amount of goals last season, but if he was, up there, he would have scored a hell of a lot more. Missed more chances than he should have. Do I have any Chelsea players in my FPL team? I do. I've got Jackson, who is lingering, waiting for Sterling to put it in there, who doesn't put it in there. And it's a goal kick. I don't think Man City will win another treble the way the squad is currently. I don't know why I've picked this large glass. Up the Erdinger. Liverpool building from the back. McAllister on the edge of his own box. Back to Alisson. Alisson hits it long. Like a miner throwing a canary down the shaft. Just trying to be Peter Drury again. Yeah, I don't think I know City are in for Paquetá and other midfielders. But the way the squad is currently, I don't think they will. I think they need more attacking midfielders. I did nick this glass. In fact, and I knocked it over there. I gave it to Kayla to stick in her bag and she nicked it for me, technically. But look at it, though. It's a beauty. Look how long it is. It's delightful. Up the Erdinger. That's the grip you need. The smaller part of the shaft. Lovely water. Who will finish higher in the league, Newcastle or Chelsea? If you're asking me this before yesterday, I would have said Chelsea. If you're asking me now, I'm going to say Chelsea. I think Newcastle's European exploits will hamper them this season. I don't think we've strengthened the squad enough to fight on four fronts. I'm using all the terminology of football wankers. James in. Oh. Jackson's getting near, but not near enough. That Disasi looks a good player. Chilwell again. Just above Jackson again. This is becoming annoying. So near, but so far for Jackson. Liverpool slowing the game down now. McAllister. Out wide to Salah. Mo Salah. I should probably just say Salah because then people will think I'm an arsehole who says Salah all the time. Salah. Dhgate. Salah again. Oh, cut out by Gallagher. Gallagher now. Into Fernandez. I can stop it now. Fernandez has got the ball. He's had a good game. All action. I think Gallagher's calling might be as a CDM here. He's not been able to nail down sort of a more attacking midfield role for Chelsea, but he's been very, very effective as a CDM, breaking up play. Very strange to say, but he has been good. Jackson's offside this time. It's not happening for him today. Not happening. Of course it's not when Ross has got him in the fantasy team. Five shots to 3 in Liverpool's favour in the second half. I'd say the second half's been nowhere near as good as the first half. Gotta say that. That last half of the first half, the second half of the first half, was a very entertaining game of football. Like a basketball game, the way the ball was going up and down the pitch. Trent. Out wide to Salah. Salah to Nunez. Need Nunez in the middle, not out there. What's he doing out there? Get in the middle. Chelsea's got the ball back and they're off. Here we go, Jackson. Here we go, Jackson. Let's go, Jackson. Go on, Jackson. Oh, it's saved by Alisson. But that's what he's about. That's what I saw against Newcastle in pre-season that made me think, ooh, he's going to get a few goals. Best hair in the Premier League. Gallagher's not got the best hair. Don't like Gallagher's hair. Best hair in the Premier League. Whoa. El Neni. It looks soft. Bouncy. John Stones. John Stones has the hair I wish I... John Stones actually has the hair I think I have. To be fair, it's never going to be like his today. It's a sweatbox in this bedroom, let me tell you. Trent's got the ball through the eye of a needle, but it's cut out by Colwell. I'll go for Stones. Stones has got luxurious hair. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Of all time, that's a discussion we'll need to have a sit down and think about, because it's been the Premier League's been around for a fair while now. John Joe Shelvey is a good shout. Oh, Enzo, stop it, you filthy slag. What a bit of tip-tappy tiptoeing that was. Sterling's entering the box against Robertson. Blocked by Robertson. Oh, how wise he let that go? That clearly came back off him. I tell you what, and I thought this before I even knew what a nonce was, Vile. When I used to see David Seaman with that ponytail when I was a kid, I was always thinking of a word, even though I didn't know what that word was at the time. And it was that word. Ginola is a good shout. Ginola had lovely bouncy hair. Yeah, John Stones can't be beat at the moment. Sensational. Wonder if it's a natural curl or a... Because one thing I've learned since going to a bit more of a fancy barber's, it's not the fanciest barbers, but it's a bit more fancy, is that men pay for curls. They pay to have the curls put in, whereas I'm blessed. Hashtag blessed. With a natural head of curly hair. Pube-like. No, it's not pube-like. I'm not like Jeremy Clarkson. Jeremy Clarkson's pube-like in his curly hair. Anyway, back to the football. Sterling's got it out wide. Play it into Jackson. Just for Ross, if anything else. Gallagher now. Looking for Jackson. Jackson's got it. Oh, it's nowhere near anybody, Jackson. He's offside as well. He might have to come off soon, Jackson. He might have to come off soon. Who's on the bench for Chelsea who play up front? Gusto? Does he play up front? Never heard of him. Malo Gusto. They've got Cucurella. They've got Matson, who's a winger. They've got Andre Santos, who's a winger. They've got Leslie, number 16. I think he's a midfielder. They've got Mudryk, who can play up there, but I guess Madueke is a winger as well. And Burstow. Who's Malo Gusto? Malo Gusto. Player profile. He's a defender. 20 years old. Signed from Lyon. There you go. I told you earlier on, didn't I? I told you. Chelsea's vice-captain, Ben Chilwell, will play twice as many games as Chelsea's captain, Reece James, because Reece James is always injured. What a shame. Why would they take, as Gary Neville says there, why would they take him off? And Liverpool are bringing on, who's that number 50? Either Doak or McConnell. Not too sure who that is. Salah's off though, and he's not happy. He is not happy. He's off to Saudi Arabia now. Woo! Maybe he is Mo Salah. Oh, throwing his tape down. What a knobhead. Hey, you never like to see it. You never like to see it, do you? Your forehead has a lovely glisten. I'll let you off, being a Dutchman. Not quite Shane McMahon levels yet, but it is roasting in here. Nunez is through. Well, getting through. Several players looking for Elliott. Any Liverpool fans in the chat know anything about Dhgate or Doak? Ben Doak. A young Scottish winger. Szoboszlai. Jones. Oh, that's a nice looking ball, but it's too far ahead of Szoboszlai. As we near the final 10 minutes. I'll tell you, this midfield in Liverpool has been it's been good. Okie doke indeed. He looks about 12 years old. How old is he? Ben Doak. Oh my god, he was born in 2005. He's 17. Oh, it makes me feel sick. I started high school in 2005. Rahil is saying Doug cooked Alphonso Davies against Bayern in a recent friendly. Mudryk and Maatsen coming on. Maatsen did well for Burnley last year, I know that much. Under Vincent Kompany. This is a big step up though, compared to Burnley in the Championship. Who was that that's gone down? Was that Colwell who went down? They're dropping like flies now, the Chelsea players. Chilwell's down as well. Oh no, Colwell's fine. It must have just been Chilwell who went down. He looked massive when he went down. Enzo across the box to Sterling, who I'm shocked is still on the pitch. He's done next to nothing. Madueke must be scratching his head on the bench. As must Mudryk, I guess. Any Chelsea fans in the chat know if Mudryk's had a good pre-season or not? Cut out by Robertson. Nunez on the move. Go on, wipe him out, Silva. Yes! Slay, Queen, slay! Is that what the football fans say these days? Slay, Queens! Straight off Nunez's toe as well. It's a Brucey bonus for Thiago Silva. Finally, Sterling's coming off for Maatsen. And Mudryk is coming on for Jackson, I assume. No! For Enzo. Is he number 7? No, it's Chukwuemeka, beg me pardon. Chukwuemeka's number 17, Sterling's number 7. He had a good game, Chukwuemeka. About 10 minutes plus stoppage time to go. It'll be interesting to see what they do with stoppage time. The first game today had 11 minutes in the first half, stoppage time, and then it was 4 in the second half. Will this game follow suit? There's not been that many stoppages like this second half, apart from the substitutions. Gusto onto Fernandez. Liverpool have got it back in a good area. Nunez on the ball. Lovely little twinkle toes. Blocked. Enzo's been very good today. I've been very happy with Enzo Fernandez today. I don't know why I've been very happy, but I've been very impressed watching him. Chilwell. Oh, Jackson. Van Dijk has marshalled him well there. Gusto now. He's low. I don't know if that's a foul. Looked like he was going down anyway, old Gusto. I say old Gusto, he's 20. Sit down, Klopp, you tosser. Colwell now. Into Gallagher, who's had a very good game as a CDM type. Enzo. Wide to Mudryk. Go on then, do something. He's done a step over in front of a man who was 5 yards away from him. A little jink. Go on then, Mudryk. Do something. Take him on. Another step over with nowhere near anybody. What's the point? Don't you do a step over to make a defender go the other way and then you go the other way? You don't just do it when there's nobody within 5 yards of you just to show off. It just seems a bit pointless, Mudryk. Oh, lovely twinkle toes. Oh, no, they've won it back in a good area, Chelsea. Go on, take him on. Ah, broken down again. Chelsea. I think they just about deserve to win, Chelsea, at the moment. Just about. Disasi. Mudryk. Chops inside. That's better. That's better. Do Toluca versus Puma next weekend. Juan, how do you say it properly? I want to know for sure. Is it Pumas? Puma? Pumas? Put me out my misery. As Liverpool have got the ball back halfway into Chelsea's half with Jones into Szoboszlai. Go on, hit it! Hit it, man! Oh, he's trying to go for a little pass. It's sat up nicely from there, surely. That's a foul on my friend Jackson. Up the Jackson. Yellow card for Knate. Mr. Scodes, how we doing? God, I'll go wild if Jackson scores in this game. I'm not even a Chelsea fan. I want the guy to score. Not even just because of FPL. Oh, Jackson got a yellow card. Oh. He was the one who got fouled. He must have protested hard. How Matson, give Jackson a chance to get there, will you? Klopp the wanker. Oh, he knows the cameras are there, doesn't he? Look at him, what a... Grow up, you're like a 57-year-old man going on the floor like a toddler. Do you remember Christian in the wrestling back in the day? When he used to have the temper tantrums going down on the mat. I hate Jurgen Klopp. Tommy Wrestling, I'm going to try and do one match per game round. I think next week's is going to be Palace versus Arsenal. I'll always ask the chat and see which one most people want, and that was the overriding option of the ones I can do next week. Because I'm away out on Saturday night, so I can't do next Saturday. When annoyingly, there's 2 games next Saturday night. But anyway, hit that one. Trent, go on, get me some points. Out wide now to Elliott. Sorry, it was Dhgate. They're both very small men. Very small men. Trent's lost it. Pumas. There we go. Pumas. Up the Pumas. Five minutes-ish to go. 4 minutes-ish to go. 3 minutes-ish to go. I can't tell the time. McAllister's got the ball. It looks like we might be not going as gung-ho as we have been for other parts of the game now, both teams. Bit slower in the build-up. What happened to that wonder kid is solely Jack Atkins is doing it. So he comes with it to the podcast. I've got no say in the matter. That's his baby. Literally. The wonder kid is his baby. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Holding Give Football podcast. Oh my God. Sanchez has got lucky as balls there. I mean, Nunez has got to be looking at that as well, thinking, I've not taken that down. So Sanchez has got the ball. Tries to play out from the back, but plays it straight to McAllister. McAllister fires it in. Sort of knee height to Nunez. It's a terrible pass from McAllister. You can't really have a go at Darwin for not taking that down. Crap pass. Crap pass. Chelsea on the attack, though. Nowhere near Jackson again. Doke's on the move. Okie doke. Inside to... Elliott. There's some Barnes there. John Barnes. That's a foul by Gallagher. McAllister's gone like that. You can't do that anymore, can you? Yellow card. Yellow card for McAllister. He knows the rules. Why'd you do it, you silly Billy? And I called him a silly dick there. You silly dick. Did you not watch what game was it yesterday? I think it was Bruno for Newcastle, wasn't it? He went like that and got a yellow card as well. He's still good, McAllister. Get him sent off. Make an example of him. Ho, ho, ho. Chilwell's off now. Thiago Silva is the vice captain of Chelsea. We've learned this today. Like Spike, by the way. Last call of the game. Let's try and get 130 likes. We're on 110 currently. If you haven't liked the stream already, please do so. It's the best free way to help this bollocks out. That's a hell of a surname. Who's just come on for Chelsea. Those who saw me try to pronounce the German word for referee earlier will understand why I won't want to try and pronounce his name. Sanchez has got the ball. Out wide now to Gusto. Gusto, Maatsen. He's giving it away. Elliott on the run. Sabaslai's out wide. We've got 5 minutes added on. Sabaslai back to Elliott. Oh, is it a pen? Oh! Oh! Flags up. It's offside. So Sabaslai's got the ball. Crosses it in. Disasi, I think, just about gets his toe there. Whoa. In the process of appealing for offside, Maatsen gets twatted in the hand with the ball. But Sabaslai had gone off the pitch, therefore was offside. Enzo now. Out wide. Gusto with space to run into. He's giving it straight to Robertson there. Terrible pass. Jones. Looking for a raker, but it's nowhere near. Doke. Okie doke. Disasi. Oh. Oh. I've been a big fan of Enzo Fernandez today. He'd be my man of the match, I think. Him or Gallagher, I think, are the two standouts. Especially for Chelsea. I'm trying to think who it would be for Liverpool. Who's been the standouts for Liverpool? That's a good battle. Nunez has let his ponytail go wild. He looks dashing. Whoa! Oof. Deflected just wide. Shades of Andy Carroll now from Darwin Nunez. Not just in his playing style for Liverpool, but also now his lovely ponytail. I don't mean that playing style comment. He plays nothing like Andy Carroll. Konate's been good. Try to think. Excuse me. Szoboszlai's been involved in a lot, but I don't think he's been any better than Enzo. Enzo Fernandez is my man of the match, for what it's worth, which isn't out, but there we go. Corner's in. Great take by Sanchez. Here we go. Chelsea on the counter. Up the Jackson. Up the Jackson. Up the Jackson. Go on, Jackson. Here we go. It's out wide. It's Mudryk. Round the keeper. What you doing? Give it back. Maatsen. He's buggered it up. Ah. That run from Jackson, though. Here we go. Enzo's had it nicked off his toe. Go on, Chelsea. Up the park from Andy Robertson. Hoof. Disasi brings it. He's had a very good game as well, Disasi, I think. Number 2 there for Chelsea. Yes, Gary Neville. He agrees with Tweddell. Gary Tweddell. Giving Fernandez the man of the match. Sorry, the player of the match. I beg my pardon. Oh, what a pass from Enzo. Oh, Trent on the cover. Chelsea are pushing with a minute to go. Let's try and get to 120 likes. We're on 116 currently. If you haven't liked the stream already, please do. Please do. Gusto with the throw deep in Liverpool's half. Enzo now. Whip it in. Please be a corner. I just want a goal for Jackson. That's all I want. We're 2 likes away from 120. Let me see those fingers if I haven't seen them already. Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's the content you came here for, innit? Bloody hell. We're 1 away. Full time. Liverpool 1, Chelsea 1. Just about a fair result, I think. I think maybe Chelsea edged it with just sheer possession of the football. Clear-cut chances. Maybe Liverpool had 1 or 2 more. But I think a draw's a fair result. Chelsea are a lot better than I thought they were going to be. We got the 120 likes. Thank you very much, everybody. But yeah, I think a draw's a fair result. I think Liverpool would be happy just because of the way Chelsea grew into the game on both halves. I think Chelsea might be a little bit upset that they didn't win the game, but there we go. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Please, if you haven't liked the stream already, please give it a go. Give it a go, it won't hurt. That's a massive tattoo of a line on the back of Enzo Fernandez. FPL content will be hitting the channel this week. Alex Mumby will be a weekly thing, hopefully. Well, I'm not saying hopefully, it will be a thing. One of the cornerstones. So yeah, I'll have a think about that in terms of what it'll look like and what it'll be and who'll be on, just in terms of whoever's available. Since Joel's retired, big breaking news, he's retired from on-screen duties, but that's fair enough. Don't want to force people to do stuff they don't want to do. So yeah, keep your eyes on the channel for more content. Live stream next weekend, or next Monday, I think will be Crystal Palace versus Arsenal. But keep an eye on your subscription boxes for the stream itself going live. You'll see the thumbnail, what game's on, when it's starting, all that good stuff. So I'm going to just end it there. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Appreciate you greatly. I'll see you next week. Yes, there'll be the away tier, the away kits tier. It'll be live next Friday. Thank you very much. 125 likes as well. Very much appreciated. So there we go. A good day at the office for all. I'll see you next week, everybody. Have a good evening. Toodle pip. Ta-da. Goodbye.